Topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang. Today I have my top 5 most underrated movies of 2023. I've done my top 5 most overrated, my best movies of 2023, my top 10 worst movies of 2023, my most anticipated for 2024, my least anticipated for 2024 videos. They're all up. You'll see eyes for most of those popping up here and there throughout the video, but let's get into this video. Number 5 is going to be a movie that hit theaters. It was everywhere. You had no reason to miss it. It came out at the beginning of the year, but people slept on it. And because it had such a wide release, I'm shocked that more people didn't show it credit towards the end of the year on their best and worst list or things like that. It did not make mine personally, but I wanted to show it some love, so it's making this list, and it is the best thriller of 2023. It is Missing. How they went from Searching to Missing as a sequel was extremely smart. You get a well-told story, a psychological thriller. Not a psychological thriller, but you do get a thriller out of it. You get something that you would see on the news. It sounds realistic. It is entertaining. It is relatable in a sense. It has very good acting. The gimmick isn't overly done. It makes sense. Yay! It's just a really well-made movie. It's all shot on the iPhone and stuff like that because you want to be as authentic as you possibly can. And they made it look as good as they possibly could. The actors, they put in phenomenal performances top to bottom. And I was thrilled while watching the thriller.
Great success.
And no one else watched this thriller, I don't think. But I did, and I really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen it, go out and watch it. It's probably on a streaming service by now. Or it's in a Redbox. Spend $2. Spend $2 on yourself. You deserve it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
My number 4 has another thriller. This one was a smaller release film. So you probably haven't heard of it, which is why it's coming in my number 4, even though it's not. I just said Missing was the best thriller of 2023. I still agree on that. But The Passenger is coming at my number 4 spot. It is another amazing thriller. It is a great movie in general. It has a message that I've seen a few times this year about becoming who you are, stop being afraid, rising to your full potential, learning who you are as a person. Life is scary. Life is hard. Life sucks. And then you die. You could live that way, or you could be happy and learn to be happy. This movie gives you that message, and it doesn't put it in a cliched or cheesy way. It puts it in a sick, twisted, dementive kind of way. And because it has that mask over the cheesy message that most people don't really want to hear, or it's not forced in their face for an hour and a half, it makes you think. It makes you care about the situation. It makes you care about the characters. It makes you root for the character. It has investment. It's very easily seen. It has this odd dynamic of hero and villain and the complexity of humans. It's just all around a really good watch. It came out on MGM streaming. And who the fuck watches MGM?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Who the fuck watches MGM, their streaming service? I don't. I had to get a free trial, and I'm glad I did because I really enjoyed this film, and I don't feel like enough people enjoyed it. So I want to make sure you, the audience, knows that it's out there. The Passenger. Check it out now.
Not tomorrow, not after breakfast, now.
Number 3 comes one of the best romantic films I've seen in the last 5 to 6 years, and it is Past Lives. Past Lives is a great, wonderful journey in the world of online dating and that becoming a thing with social media, people getting in contact with one another. It's relevant. It has relatability added into it, and it's just a raw, honest story. And it's really, really, really well written. And it shows the dynamic of each relationship. And it makes you understand in this love, not so love triangle, why she cares about each character And it defines their relationship with words and actions instead of telling you she loves him because this reason. It gives examples of that. And because of that good filmmaking, I just fell in love with this movie and these characters. And part of me wanted them to be together. And then as the film goes on, you see a different dynamic in that relationship and where they're at in life. And you're just compelled top to bottom. If you want to watch a movie and have investment, want to find a little relatability in humans, and are just interested in people that are in love and find that to make for good movies, watch Past Lives. You're probably going to enjoy it. At least I did. I feel like this movie should have made a lot more top 15, top 20, top 10 list. It was very close to making my top 10. This was my number 11. And just a pretty decent year for cinema. Not the best, but good enough. I could have made a top 15 easy, but I don't like talking that much. So top 10 was for me, and you can watch my top 10 best movies 2023 in that eye above in the corner above my head.
So where were we?
My number 2 was a movie that made my top 10 favorite movies of the year. It is also about Asians, and it is Joyride. This film was fucking hilarious. I felt investment right off the bat, and it kept that investment and increased as each scene went on. I understood these characters. I loved these characters. I fell in love with the dynamics. I felt sympathy for them. I laughed with them. I laughed at them. This film is just a good fucking time. It's well made. It doesn't give up its technical filmmaking for laughs. Good filmmaking, entertainment. It balances it perfect, and because of that, I thought more people should have saw it. I absolutely loved it. It's just fucking funny. Who doesn't like comedies? And people, because Jennifer Lawrence didn't get naked in this movie, it didn't get talked about. It came out around the same time as this, and then Barbieheimer, and it just got forgotten about.
That's a damn shame.
And at my number 1 spot is another movie that made my top 10 favorite movies of the year, and it's Are You There, God? It's Meet Margaret. The subject matter of religion is very sensitive, and I thought it covered it perfect. It has talk about Judaism, Christianity, and just learning about who you are as a person. Stepping out. Middle school is a very scary thing. Obviously, it doesn't have the scale or the risk factor, the stakes of The Passenger, but it does have those elements, those messages, those things that just make you fall in love with these characters and takes you back to a time where you understand, and this innocence is just...
It's beautiful.
I don't care who you are. That's why kids are so beloved. Like, you see that innocence. I don't care if it's a 10-second TikTok video or if it's your own kids or your niece or anything or nephew. That shit's fucking beautiful. Is great. And that shit puts a smile on my face. And watching this, it put a smile on my face because I was that scared little kid at one time. And her having this thing with religion, I thought it was very complex and well written and didn't lean one way or the other. It was very even. And in this time period, I felt like you watch this, you can't be mad at how it uses Christian religion in general, whether you are a Christian or you're a Jew. And it's jaw-droppingly good. The filmmaking is impeccable. The acting is impeccable, except for Josh Safdie. One of the Safdie brothers is in it. I'm pretty sure it's Josh Safdie. He's not that great in this movie, but it's alright. He's a phenomenal director. What else? Anywho. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret almost had a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a perfect score in my heart. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret almost has a perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes. And in my heart, it almost has a perfect score as well. This film's phenomenal. if you watch this, I don't care if you're a biker, if you're a film snob, if you're a preppy frat person in college, or if you're 80 years old, this film has something for everybody, and it's gonna fucking get your heart and give it a good squeeze. This film's like a good hug. It's like chicken noodle soup for the soul. It's just a good fucking movie that's gonna put a smile on your face and probably will make you think after you get on watching it. It's one of the best movies I've seen all year, and not a lot of people are talking about it, which is why it is my number one most underrated movie of 2023. Let me know your list in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.